Josh, obviously just one game can't draw anything crazy from it, but what did you like about poise and just the mental toughness that you guys were able to show in this situation?
I think, when they went on that run, they got up 19-10. We had to call the first timeout. They had, momentum going. And I think our response out of that timeout, set us up going forward for the rest of the night. I think after that, that timeout, a lot of the game was played on our terms. We made a lot of the offense tough. We pushed them out of their stuff. Ingram, CJ was playing in the crowd all night. They're two talented guys, so we had to make it hard on them. And I think Lou, Dub, our primary defenders, did an awesome job. But credit to the group. It was a resilient night. They keep making runs. They got in front with a couple minutes left, but we stuck with it and grinded out. A big win in a tough environment to play in.
We talked before the game just about having to play out of their doubles and go 4-on-3 or 3-on-2. What did you like best about the way that you guys just kept trusting in?
Yeah, it started with Shea. They were trapping him, and he was getting off the ball, making the right read, a lot of the night. We had a couple turnovers early, but after that, we figured it out, and he was great. He made the right read, and we were playing, 4-on-3 for a lot of the night. So he's going to see that, a lot as we continue to get better as a team and get deeper into the postseason. Teams are going to start throwing double teams at him and blitzes, so it's up to us other guys around him to make his job easy, make plays, and I think tonight, the rest of the guys did their job, and as I said, big win, but it was a very, very good team win.
Mark just talked about your physicality and the force that you played with on both ends of the floor. How did it feel out there?
Yeah, it felt good. It felt like a playoff game. It felt like what I thought it would feel like. And it was my first one, so it was what I expected. Not even just the physicality of the game, but the crowd, the environment. It was a hostile place to play. And they're the type of games, when you grow up, you want to be involved in. And for me, this was as good as I could have imagined my first playoff experience being. But yeah, they're a physical team. It starts with Valanciunas. He's big on the boards, and he got a hold of us early. But once we cleaned that up, and I think Jay Will did a great job in that second half of keeping him off the glass, and our other guards and wings came in and helped him out. So it was a team effort on the boards, but a lot of the credit goes to Jay Will for continuing to hit with him down low for a lot of the night.
Did you feel like you needed to step up a little bit more with the way they were playing the Shea?
Yeah, just try to play my game. The lane started opening up, knocked down a few shots, and just felt good. Got into a bit of a rhythm. Coming out of halftime, and obviously with teams throwing double teams at Shea, other guys are going to have to step up and make plays, and I was trying to do that tonight. I thought Lou did a great job, Dub did a great job, so we had a lot of guys contribute in a big way tonight, and that's what we need, and we're going to continue to need going forward.
Then you mentioned playing your game. Looked like you were using your size a little bit more tonight. Was that you saying I need to do that, or was that just you taking what the defense was giving you?
Yeah, a bit of both. I knew that when they were trying to take the ball out of Shea's hand, I had to be aggressive, had to make plays, whether that was scoring or finding other guys, just forcing the defense to make a decision. And, some of the night that was getting downhill, finishing at the rim, or, floaters, or when the defense collapsed onto me, kicking out the shooters or drop-offs to layups and dunks. So making the right read. And as I said, we're going to continue to see that same, coverages with Shea. And I'm going to have to, learn how to play out of that pocket and, create advantages out of 4-on-3 situations.
This wasn't the first time Shea was doubled or somebody was trying to no-catch him. It seemed like they were doing it a lot more than anybody all season. So what was the adjustment like playing 4-on-4, 4-on-3 for most of the game?
Yeah, we obviously went over that prior to the game. We knew that New Orleans does it probably more than any other team in the league. And they were trying to take the ball out of his hands, and they did a good job in that first half. But credit to Shea, he stuck with it. Didn't have a good first half by any stretch, by his high expectations. But the way he came out in that second half and led us to a big win, that's why he's one of the best players in the league. And teams are going to throw all sorts of coverages at him, but nothing rattles him. He came out of the break and got straight to it. So none of the stuff he sees is new to him. And as I said, when he does get doubled, it's up to us other guys around him to try and make his life easier.
You mentioned Shea's nothing rattles him. How did his poise, just in general, kind of help steady the team tonight overall? Yeah,
when your leader is not flustered and is under control out there, it's a spiral effect. Guys see that and feed off it. So as I said, it would have been very easy for him to come out of halftime pressing, trying to get his game going, but he let it come naturally. He finished with 30 after a tough first half. So it just speaks to how good of a player he is. And when he wasn't scoring, he was making the right read, getting off the ball. So to your question, when your leader is is not worried about his own performance and is worried about getting the win. It sends a strong message to the rest of the guys, and guys bought into that tonight, and that's why we got the win.
Josh, you guys are in a lot of close games this season, and obviously this one went down to the stretch. How much did you feel like you guys were able to kind of rely on those habits that you guys were able to build?
Yeah, I mean, we've been battle tested. We've been in a lot of close games, as you said. So this isn't foreign to our group, and I think just understanding little things. We were up 3, we fouled, sent them to the line, they missed 1. So just little things like that, that get you over the edge down the stretch. But I thought we did a great job of not getting rattled when they went up 2. Ingram got that offensive rebound, the dunk. We called a timeout, and out of that timeout, I thought we executed well. I missed a floater. We missed a couple things, easy shots. Lou missed a 3 in transition, but nothing ever phased us. So I think it's such a young group, but it's such a composed team, and that's how you have to be down the stretch of tight games like that.
Mark said you guys had gas in the tank because the starters were off for 6 days. How beneficial was that?
Very. A lot of our starters played 40 minutes tonight, so I guess that 5-6 day rest was much needed, and it was good for us. But we got a good practice in, got our wind under us, so it wasn't like we were coming off 6 days of no hard, intense kind of workouts. So it was definitely good, but no rest when it comes to the postseason.